What's up, what's up? It's Parker, back with another video. Hey, what we're gonna discuss today is a little personal story time. The story of my mental health. I'm not gonna give you a full, 31-year-old history of my life and my mental health and my stability. I will give you a brief synopsis over the last 10 days. I'm gonna talk to you about my short-term disability and why I'm taking it. I'm not ashamed. I am not embarrassed. I think mental health is important. I strongly encourage everyone to use your benefits at your current place of employment. If you are fortunate enough to be working right now, you're very, very fortunate and I'm happy for you. If you're feeling a little overwhelmed with work, make sure you look into every option that you have, especially short-term disability. A lot of people hear the word short-term disability and they immediately think, oh, I've had an accident, I can't work. It has to be a physical situation, or it has to be something where someone has passed away or what have you. That is something very real and true to take advantage of when you need it, if that is the reason. However, if that isn't the reason, you still need some time off from work, you need to explore all of your options. For me, my situation is a little bit different. I am taking time away from work for mental stress, psychological reasons. So I usually am in a call center. And the position I've taken, I don't have to talk to the front line that much. I don't have to talk to customers that much. Most of it is outbound calls and talking to internal customers. So people that are already representatives at the stores, representatives in the business, what have you. Let's cut to the real nitty-gritty, right? So that position, that role is pretty stress-free. Reason being, we're working with system issues, fixing things within the system. Very low stress, happy, friendly, everything that embodies Parker, okay? Like everything that I'm about in life, this position is perfect for me. I was so happy. I was so happy to get this role, so happy to be doing it. I was excelling. I felt confident in what I was doing, happy with my team. I didn't mind coming into work because it was something that I liked to do. I have a very long commute to work. I drive. I don't know how this world is gonna go. 40 minutes to work and 40 minutes back, minimum. Maybe 38 if I'm rushing. Now, we cut to Corona 2019. Cut to the pandemic of the year, of our life, of the century, of everyone's life. Cut to that. We start working from home. They realized that our position, our role wasn't as important as it was for frontline roles. So we get pushed back to the front line. Keep in mind, the front line is talking to everybody who calls into this company and says, I need to talk to somebody about X. We're getting those calls. Like, literally the front line in battle. Imagine a war, and you're on the front line, and the enemy is coming for you, and the enemy is right there.
My name is Mark. How are you doing today? I am your worst nightmare. I am calling extension 3575 over and over and over, and every time I call that goddamn number, none of you know what the fuck I'm talking about! Yeah, I'm so sorry about that, sir. Could I get the phone number on your account? Why? The last two people that asked for the phone number put me on hold and never fucking came back! The reason I get your phone number is so that I can pull up your account and see any notes in the system.
That is the role that we have been put into. Keep in mind, I am grateful to be working. I am more so concerned about my mental well-being, okay? I am grateful to be working. We want to make sure that is clear. I'm happy that I have a job. I'm happy that I get to work from home. When that news hits us, of course, no one is excited to hear this because we have been doing this position for about 6 to 7, 8 months at this point, and they're telling us, nope, y'all got to do it the old school way. I haven't done this role in years, bruh. I have since passed doing that. It's been at least 2.5 years since I did that. Now I'm back in it, and I'm like, okay, Me being me, I am a very positive, energetic person. If you can't tell already, that's who I am. It is 100% loud and country. Parker. That in mind, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be good. Let's keep our positive mindset. We still get our job. We can do, we get a new schedule. I'm trying. In my head, I'm like, oh my God, I have to believe what I'm saying. Fast forward to about a month and a half. I am not doing the best. Okay, this job has gotten, these calls had got me so stressed. I was drinking alcohol way more than I ever have in my life, to the point it was a daily basis. I got way more eczema. So like I normally get like a little patch right here on my arm, on my other arm. However, this time around, the eczema flared up so bad, it got like over, the stress can cause eczema flare-ups. It went all the way down my neck to the point where I couldn't even sleep for scratching. Okay? I could not sleep through the night. There were nights that I was waking up in the middle of the night, just tossing and turning because of the stress of this job. I had one day, I told my parents about this. I woke up saying something about a call. I had put it in our team group, in our group chats. There was one point I was like, y'all, I think I'm losing my mind. These are clear-cut signs to me that I need to take a step away, because my physical and mental health is way more important than being able to take care of these people for a couple of hours or 30 minutes, 15 minutes on the phone for the day. I could not continue to do that. The first thing I did was I reached out to the FMLA people. I reached out to them and said, I need to take some time off. I did that because I am not about to work for a company for year after year after year and not be able to take advantage of the short-term disability when I need it. I'm not going to be able to be this bright, energetic person to help you on your phone call if I am mentally dilapidating, okay? And then the world around us is crashing and burning. We don't know what to expect. Our leadership is going ever which way. The cities are opening up. The states are opening up. And I am supposed to sit on this phone and talk to you and calm you down from this ledge that you done jumped on because you're going through it too. I can't do it. So I had to get out of that space because it was driving me crazy. I was really, 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 really in a awfully dark place. I don't want to be drinking like that. I don't want my neck flaring up and not being able to sleep and I wasn't seeing my friends. I am a social person. I love to be around my friends. I hadn't seen my friends in months. I was slowly going down this hill of depression, and I was like, I'm not going to work for a company and put in so much time and effort and not get anything out of it except some vacation time. No, I'm going to get some mental time too, because I earned it and I deserve it and I worked for it. And I was able to control the environment of my mental space by saying, hey, it's time for me to take some time off. I'm a black man trying to make it through this crap. I need it. And that is why I am taking my time off. That's why I'm using my short-term disability, because I need it right now. It is for stress. It is for mental health. I don't mind talking about my mental health. I don't mind talking about being stressed out and depressed because of everything that's going on, and maybe a little, not depressed. I wouldn't use the word depressed, but I would use the word going down, those words. And that's just how I was feeling, and how right now I'm in a much better place. I'm able to do my YouTubes. I'm able to be creative. I'm able to see family members. I'm able to clean my house. I'm able to do X, Y, and Z, and not have that nagging of, oh, I got to go to work. I talked to a friend of mine about it, and they were like, oh, I don't ever want to go to work on Mondays. I feel like that every Sunday night. And I'm like, that's not what I'm saying. It's not that I don't want to go to work. What I have to do at work, that's what is giving me anxiety. It's the actions that I'm having to do to get my money, and that's not what I signed up for. I'm now almost a year ago, and I've been and now I'm doing a part of COVID. This is what's happening because of COVID and this pandemic, and it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I also, had talked to my friend about drinking, and they were like, well, I've been drinking more because of being at home all the time. I'm like, no, it's not just drinking more. It's drinking because of the job. It's drinking because these people have led me to a place of frustration and anger, and I don't want to be around people. I don't want to hang out with anyone because of this. What? That is not the business. I don't want to be that guy. And I won't be that guy. As long as I can take advantage of time, I am going to do just that. I am going to do just that. And it is legitimate. This isn't me just lollygagging off. I am taking time to get my mental together. I am praying, I am meditating, I am visiting family members, I am exercising, I am eating right, I am doing some home renovations.
To my Nippy Inc. family, Donna, Lynn, Pat, Lori, Shelly, Aaliyah, Rose, Brian, Darren, and Ulysses, thank you for holding down the fort.
And this is how I get me back. All right, this is how I get me back. That's all I'm saying. I really hope that this helps someone else because it's something very important. On another thing I want to share, please reach out to your black male friends, your black male family members, because he may not be going through what I'm going through, but he may be going through something else. Ask him, how you doing? How are you holding up through all of this? Because society paints us as the villain, the killer, the aggressor. That's always the narrative when we are the victims of a brutal murder. So, that being said, we are seen as an aggressor, as all of this, all of that. But we are not. We are humans that are sensitive, we are intelligent, we have good times, we have bad times. So you have got to remember that just because your man or your friend or your brother or your dad is this big, strong individual in your life, that is great. But he has layers. And you need to try to peel back a couple of those layers during this time. Just check on him. Just check on that guy.
Black Boy Joy is an idea that I think essentially combats the fragility of black masculinity.
Black Boy Joy is Tupac and his philosophies of life. It's Carlton Banks with his silly, goofy way.
Whoever that is, it's very important. And talk with them or just listen. That's one thing that I've learned is sometimes people don't need you to talk to them. Sometimes they just want to talk, or just be there. Just sit there, look at TV. Now, I know we need to be socially distancing right now or distancing ourselves, but talk to them, FaceTime them, do a house party, play the games. Just take some extra time for that black man. It will do a world of good for that man, for that day. That black male, that young man, however old they are. Just take that time for them. Please, it is so important right now. That's what I wanted to share with y'all during these crazy times and after these crazy times, because it's not gonna last forever, right? It's gonna be over soon. That's all I had to say. I love y'all. Peace. Love. Bye. Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Undisputed BP. I don't know if I'm gonna use that. That is kind of loud and ugly.